Welcome and good evening. This is Big Time Super Friends, the show with movie and TV show shenanigans. I am your host, Toby-Wan Kenobi, and these are our guests.
And in the name of the moon, my name is Tori.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the Wall Room, and I'm Leo.
Hasta la vista, baby. I'm Marcus. It's the beginning of the video. You never had me. You never had your car. I'm Brian.
Suicide Squad official trailer.
Trailer 2.
Yeah, it's a second kind of trailer.
But it's
But this is the first official, this is the main trailer.
Non-Comic-Con trailer.
What was your opinion, Marcus?
Jai Courtney made the trailer for me. Captain Boomerang. And he acted like a psychopath. If it wasn't for that, I'd be more worried about the trailer, about what I saw. But I think he is going to save the movie for me, aside from Jared Leto. And I think we are even going to go see. I think we got a glimpse of Harley Quinn. It looked like her origin story a little bit when she was in the pool of
like the
toxic stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
Ace Chemicals.
Yeah. So I think we might get an origin story, which is exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's great because originally I didn't take this seriously at all. At first, I didn't even think it was a movie. I thought it was a shitty TV show. And especially coming off
a TV show.
Yeah, I really thought it was like, because the production levels weren't like up for me when I first saw it. But now that I've seen this official trailer, I've seen the way that they cut it up, the way that they're showcasing the characters. I am actually really confident about it. And I like it because I don't know any of these characters that well.
I think it sucks because people, it's kind of like the Comic-Con trailer, I don't think was supposed to get leaked.
No.
Yeah, no.
Right? I mean, that was supposed to be a teaser. But a lot of people went in and saw a teaser and took it as a trailer, and I think that kind of made people's thoughts and opinions about it go negative.
But it's supposed to hype you up, even if it is a teaser. It's not supposed to be like, what was that?
Well, I guess.
Because if it was ready to show at Comic-Con, it was ready
But
to show
I think what I'm saying is people took it more as an official trailer, not sneak peek.
And it also didn't help that, they did release that as the first trailer put forth by them. So it's like their Comic-Con trailer was turned into the actual trailer due to fans
unofficially.
Right. Because, fans were leaking it and shit. I mean, if that was me, I wouldn't want the fans to see it in a shitty cell phone cam footage. I'd be like, we might as well release it. It's out,
Well, look, I like that first trailer. I was there. I saw it. I thought it was great. The music set the tone.
Oh, yeah.
This new trailer changed the tone a little bit, which I'm almost afraid it might be a little parody of itself.
I think with the characters that they chose, they have to, though.
Maybe.
It'd be really hard for me to take them seriously.
I want to take it seriously. I really do. I want it to be dark the way I kind of see it. But it looks a little more aloof. And I think that could actually help it. It could get a wider audience for it. Make more money. I mean, it's releasing in May,
August.
Yeah. No.
Oh, August. Yeah.
I think it was August.
It's that midsummer. After like the big hits. I'm already looking forward to the movie. So
out of all the characters, I think Will Smith gave the more serious tone. Out of all the characters,
his delivery is always serious. He did that Concussion movie, and I don't really care to watch it, but he kind of makes it. I mean, I'll wait to the Blu-ray.
Tell the truth.
He does the running good.
Tell the truth. No, that was him in Concussion. That was his accent.
No, I know.
Never mind.
He's got the Nigerian accent.
I don't think anybody but you has seen
Yeah, I know.
So.
Yeah, he said it 3 times. Tell the truth.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, tell the truth.
It's kind of bad for me because when I first saw Will Smith's character, all I could think of was Hancock.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I like Will Smith, so I hope he's good in this movie.
I hope he just gets jiggy with it.
I mean, he could.
In the Wild West.
Nah.
Wait, hold on.
You ain't gonna
Come on, man. Look, I don't light it.
This is just a prop.
This time you ain't gonna beat me on the puns.
Come on, man.
I wasn't aware you had any.
I know.
My opinions on the trailer is that I felt like they were going after a Guardians of the Galaxy tone, especially with the Queen
That's what I'm
song
afraid of,
playing. I'm like, please, God, don't copy Marvel. Do your own thing. if you're gonna take anything from Marvel, just be innovative and like do something first before they do, and force them to copy you. Yeah. Don't go copy them and try to copy that same mood that the Guardians of the Galaxy put. Because Guardians of the Galaxy put out a great soundtrack. Team. You remember it because of like the characters involved. And I feel like they're going that route with Suicide Squad. And I feel like...
Okay, what could fuck it up? Sorry.
Too much Joker.
No. It's all good.
I don't think too much...
I just want to say that, like, aside from her, Jared Leto as the Joker... I'm not sold yet. You know what I mean? I'm not sold whatsoever.
You're on the fence about it, bro. You're a potential buyer.
No, I'm not. I'm a buyer, but I might regret it. But with that being said, I love Jared Leto's laugh as the Joker.
Yep, I think that was on point.
That was on point. It scares me. I'll go on limb and say that. It scares me. He's like, I mean, Leo can do it better. Let's do it. Come on, bro. No, I'm good, man. He can do it the best, though.
Your Guardians of the Galaxy thing, I did see that. Now that you mention it, okay, because Guardians were kind of degenerates, the serial killers and the thieves, and and they all come together to do good. I kind of sense that.
DC knows that formula works, but if you look at like the Legends of Tomorrow, it's kind of the same thing. Also, they're trying to do that campy villains coming together.
Don't even talk to me about that show.
I know, but we're not going to talk about it. But I'm just saying, Marvel went into uncharted ground. DC doesn't have the funds to do that. They're not as successful. So if they're going to copy anybody, copying Marvel is the best group to copy. Yeah. So I'm not mad at them for doing that. I just hope that they find ways to make it original.
Exactly. We hating on you. I agree.
Hating on you.
I'm still gonna watch the movie.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah.
And people watch the same movie over and over and over again all the time. So.
We also saw that Wonder Woman footage, a brief. I wouldn't even call it a teaser really. It's just a couple shots here and there. And from what I like the color scheme that they're going with. Or the color scheme that they're going with, and we did see what looked like to be a pretty badass fight scene in there, with a slow motion kind of 300 style.
Agreed.
So far with that, I'm all in. I really am digging it.
Your balls deep in that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm all in there. I was just getting like straight up Xena.
Warrior Princess.
Realness, right?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Especially the fight scenes like in the woods and stuff. I'm like, whoa, what's going on with that?
Completely.
I got that as well, and I also got a Captain America vibe because of the
what
setting.
I got, dude. I totally got
here
Captain America.
It's different than the Suicide Squad trailer because I actually like it here. You know what I mean? It feels right here.
It's cozy.
Yeah, it's cozy. I want to snuggle with it, bro. You know what I mean?
I just want to dip my toes.
Yeah, bro. And man, I really want to watch it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this actress before. I don't know if you guys have seen her in anything else, but she looks like Wonder Woman to me.
I know her from the Fast and Furious series.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder I've never heard of her.
Yeah. And she wasn't too good. She was all right there. I mean, for being
she was
eye
Fast candy.
And Furious.
Right. I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, she was the eye candy of the movie,
she was tough.
Basically.
She wasn't a pushover.
No, she wasn't.
So it's kind of like training grounds for
Wonder Woman.
I really hope that they do a muscular Wonder Woman, though. I don't want this like.
I mean,
wavy...
she's fit.
She's not gonna be.
She's toned. She's toned, but she's not like muscle.
She needs definition. She needs to look like the part because Amazons were not just tall; they were muscular.
Right.
They're they're big.
And that was my gripe with the casting of Gal Gadot. In the first place, I wanted my Wonder Woman to be really tall, like
China,
5'10".
Yeah,
and like actually have biceps.
One
night.
Thanks to movie magic, Tom Cruise can be tall.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I don't have worries about that. I'm really just worried about her physique.
Yeah. If she would like even like a Ronda Rousey physique, kind of built
broad shoulders,
kind of
stocky,
like Holly Holmish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Holmish
totally.
like tone.
Girl, you got it.
Like a little bit smaller though. Holly Apartments.
Holly.
Holly
Challenge accepted.
That's one in the book.
All right.
He threw the gauntlet, bro.
I was going to say something, but it was not a good pun.
Thank you for having some restraint.
I saved you all.
Unlike some people I know.
That would have earned you a -1, bro.
I know. Jeez. All right, next topic.
+1 to integrity.
Next topic is multiple deaths. They have been filmed for Civil War. Only one is real. And they use this tactic to prevent leaks, which is totally understandable. But what is your guys' opinions on it?
I think that's probably the most creative thing you could have done.
Yeah.
Yes.
They jumped the gun.
You're essentially throwing all these things in the wild. And saying,
Right.
You pick which one you want to believe.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We know which one we're going to go with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who
Could it be a decoy?
rumored deaths are.
Oh,
Could be a decoy for something. Maybe
no.
there's no death.
Could be.
Maybe they
Could
add one at the end.
Maybe.
Maybe. Could be no deaths. Could be one. But the beauty of this thing is now we'll never know. We'll know the decoys. But out of those decoys, it's like, well,
Who's the real one?
technically they filmed all the deaths. So technically they all died. Only one is legit. We don't know. And that
You know people are going to be watching those trailers on repeat, like slow-mo, like picking the scenes apart. Like,
Yeah.
that couldn't have been there if this was true.
Right.
So
Because the theories, all the fan theories are going to start.
As somebody who absolutely hates spoilers, the fact that the studio itself is taking steps to avoid that, I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
please, everyone take note because
Exactly.
I hate that shit.
Right.
genius.
And that's what they should go and do going forward with the Star Wars movies.
Well, if you have big budget,
you know, that's
Anything
another big movie that you can't let anything leak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And how much more money did it cost them to shoot those things? And a nice thing too, based on fan reaction, they can always change them,
Yeah.
and you can include it as a Blu-ray extra.
Who do you think will die?
Who do I think will die?
Legitimately.
Captain America.
I'm gonna say.
I want to say Captain America too, but
Scarlet
no,
Witch.
He's
No.
confirmed for the
Scarlet Witch is gonna die, bro.
She's the new new member.
They killed off Quicksilver, bro.
Yeah, because they only wanted Scarlet Witch.
they kill them off fast.
I know. Twice, bro.
Bro, it's kind of a page of House of M.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And that sets them up for that storyline too. So I don't think they would kill her.
I say
OMP also.
I say Scarlet Witch because there was a previous rumor before this. It was like a couple months ago, and they said that Scarlet Witch was going to die, and this was going to send Vision into space, like to go do whatever the hell, because he's pissed off because they had like a romantic thing going on in Civil
But they
War.
haven't established it yet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Are they going to really establish that in one movie? We all saw how
We
people
don't know.
reacted when the Black Widow and the Hulk
that was kind of established
totally
in a
invented
movie, though.
a romantic
That could
interest.
be my pick right there.
Dude,
Black
I'm-
Widow and Hawkeye.
I'd be okay with
I'm
Hawkeye.
gonna go with
Kill
Hawkeye.
them.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Kill
Or
them all.
Black
I thought he was
Widow,
gonna
to be
die the
honest.
last movie.
I thought he was
Yeah,
too.
me too.
I
thought
was
he
waiting
too.
for it.
I'm gonna go
I
to
felt
the.
like they were setting that up.
I'm gonna go to the extreme. I'm gonna say Tony Stark.
I was
Tony
thinking
Stark
Tony
dies.
Stark, but he's already contracted for the next 2 movies, and
I don't know about that.
we talked about.
Look,
that, man.
I'm
There's
also
no
going to
way.
go to the
That's
extreme,
why.
rock the mic like a vandal. Look. No. All right, never mind.
That's a -1.
Damn, bro, you lost one. You lost one, bro. You're back at 1.
I got to cool it with the jokes.
Didn't you guys have some selections of who you've weeded out though that you know logically still have to be
Captain
there?
America still has to be there because
Thor
he's
still has to be there.
He's contractually
Tony Stark, I
obligated.
feel, still has to be there, but
Yeah,
he could die.
because Robert Downey, he was signed for like 9 to 10 films, and he hasn't
Yeah.
done that yet.
Well, okay. Here's a little misconception: is just because you do sign 9 films, that doesn't mean you are guaranteed the 9 films. That just means Marvel can use you if they want to. Bucky Barnes, he signed a 9-picture deal. He's not. Winter Soldier's not going to be a 9 movies. But
They might just want to keep their options open.
exactly. So if they like you, it's like, yeah, no, you're under contract. If they don't like you, they don't have to put you in the movie.
But
But
what would make them say, "Hey, we don't like Robert Downey anymore"?
his money,
Yeah.
He gets
His
paid a
money.
lot.
He's the
I know, but Disney makes a lot.
like 50 mil plus back end money, which is like another hundreds of mil.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money for one actor. And yeah,
Something to consider also is that just because they might kill him off here doesn't mean they might do another Iron Man film set in a different time frame or something. It's not like this is the end of whichever character does die.
It's
I
just
don't think
our
they'll do
the
another
end of
Iron
our
Man
favorite actor playing our character.
Yeah.
That's all it is, you know.
I think he gets paid more than the rest of the cast combined. I would say
He gets paid
So,
an ungodly
I'd believe
amount
it.
of money.
pretty close.
Yeah, he does.
So yeah.
Well, I don't know that for a fact.
Well, I mean,
We're just speculating
just-
here.
but continuing
speculation.
from that, I mean, Thor, he can't die. He's already confirmed.
No, he
You know?
can't. Well,
Thor
he's
can't
gonna
die.
die in
Hulk
Ragnarok.
can't
That's
die.
my call.
Hulk can't die either.
I mean, it makes sense because for them to kill off Robert Downey and I can't even think of his name right
Hawkeye.
now. Not Hawkeye. Captain America, the actor.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, because they're older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're older and
aging out.
Yeah, aging out and
phasing out or something.
But we know that Chris Evans is going to be there for 9 months. For
Infinity
War 1 and 2.
I agree with you. It's
we haven't heard a word about Iron Man or a follow-up solo movie. Nothing.
Can I ask a question? Is it possible that whoever does die at the end of this movie, it doesn't matter that they die because of the presence of Scarlet Witch?
Thinking that.
Yeah.
They could be brought back somehow with an Infinity Stone that they find. That
so they really could kill anyone.
Yeah,
and
maybe they're all real. That's a plot twist.
Maybe.
And it's her changing it each time. That would be cool. Yeah. That'd be really cool.
That's it?
That's it?
All right, next topic.
Labyrinth. The reboot.
No.
Yeah, you can't. I don't see.
It's too soon.
You gotta. Yeah.
Who would play David Bowie's character?
You can't.
Who is going to be the Goblin King?
It's gonna turn into some Disney stuff, man.
Is it Disney that's in control?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I think they are.
But doesn't Disney own the Muppets?
I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney owns.
They own the Muppets.
Know, is it confirmed that Jim Henson's studio is still doing it? Because somebody could have bought the rights.
I would think so. I mean, I don't know anything.
Zac Efron is the Goblin King. Selena Gomez is Sarah.
Yeah.
the co-writer of the Guardians of the Galaxy is being brought aboard. Yes. Right.
Taylor Swift.
As Sarah.
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
No.
And Danny DeVito as the Goblin King.
Gotta pay the toll. You gotta get in the voice hole. Pay the toll to get in.
And just show his crotch. Like
I might accept that because I think Labyrinth was all David Bowie's dick, so we need just as magnificent of a package. So
delivered right to my face.
Yeah.
Express delivered.
Yeah.
I almost docked you another point for that one.
No, but it was good.
Yeah, there was nothing there. Bro.
I think they should take the winner of Drag Race and then put him in
of season 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just started watching that show.
I think RuPaul could be a Goblin King. I'd definitely go for that. And
she can sing already.
Yeah, she can sing.
Oh, RuPaul for the Goblin King.
RuPaul is it?
RuPaul. For real.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go Jared Leto.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Jared Leto.
Get out of here.
No, you get out of here.
That's not bad.
And I can also see RuPaul in like elaborate ass costumes too. The only thing is, RuPaul would have to dress like a man.
Or
you have to
would he?
Untuck.
Dude, he already dressed up like a female prostitute.
Yeah.
Think about it, and won an award for it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Wait, for what?
Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in that?
Jared Leto, yeah.
I was thinking RuPaul.
Jared Leto.
She got RuPaul's on the head.
Oh, yeah.
He got an Oscar for that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He's brilliant in that movie.
He is. That's a good movie.
Corey Taylor makes a good woman, too.
If I had to pick anybody else, I would probably pick Finn Wittrock. Whitrock. You know who that is? That's the guy who played Dandy in American Horror Story Freak Show.
No.
The really slick hair looking dude?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not into that. Honestly, though, I really could not imagine anybody playing the Goblin King, but then
it's
again...
going to be so hard.
Yeah,
so hard.
Then again, I really couldn't imagine them rebooting Rocky Horror Picture Show and Laverne Cox. I was like, oh, okay, I can't believe I never thought of that.
The thing is, I don't know where you guys stand in just reboots in general, but personally, for me, I don't mind reboots. They could reboot any movie they want. I don't give a shit.
I don't mind either.
Look,
I don't see how you could reboot this movie. I mean, it's got a nostalgic feel, which is why most people like it anyway, but it's not a good movie per se.
It's a musical, first of all.
It is.
Okay, and it has puppets. Okay, there's two things that you don't see anymore.
Right.
So that scares me.
Yeah, that's why.
More than
I don't know, because they have the Muppets on ABC, and that's a damn fine show.
Really good, funny show.
Yeah, but that's a comedy.
Oh, dude, so funny.
I'd have to take, if they were going to make a Labyrinth movie, I need it to be dark. I need it to
Labyrinth
be
was
funny.
That was kind of a funny movie.
To be done and really
Johnny
well.
Depp.
No. We're going to get another wolf from Into the Woods.
Oh, yeah.
I'm totally good on that.
It would have been awesome if David Bowie were still alive and they made a part 2. Like a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he ain't.
Yeah. And at first I thought it was too soon.
Maybe Sacha Baron Cohen.
No.
He's already done musicals.
Yeah.
No.
You know what?
No,
Yeah,
because the Goblin King has to be sexy, and he's not.
You never
Fuck.
I agree.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I
not
don't
gonna
think
fight
he
for
was
that one.
sexy. I mean,
you can if you want.
You haven't seen him in Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno.
yeah.
I just don't have a lot of confidence in it because I don't
Little
think.
chubs in that
I don't
one.
see.
I could
see them
totally
making a movie with that many
like
practical
see
effects.
them making his crotch shots and he being fine with it.
Who plays the lead role? Female role. If there is a female role, and they're like,
I said
I
Taylor
don't know.
Swift, her first acting role.
no, dude, she's gonna.
She was in the movie Valentine's Day,
No,
bro.
she's gonna be on
She's gonna
set.
bomb
And she's
it.
gonna gossip about it, write a song about it, and then she's gonna get spoilers. No,
She didn't give us spoilers. No.
ruining the integrity of the Goblin King.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
I would need it to be somebody who's fairly unknown, somebody who's trained in
that's the best route
in
too.
musicals, and I also need it to actually be somebody who's brunette. I really don't want them to stick any other type of actress in there.
Her name eludes me right now, but Phil Collins' daughter.
Joe Collins?
You know, if Liv Tyler was younger, I would so say her.
Lily Collins. That's my call.
Liv Tyler.
She's still like
huh?
she's 20, I think.
I
She's
could
not
see that.
21 yet.
Yeah.
If she was younger,
Oh,
yeah. That's a good one.
Hey, girl, CGI.
Who is the who's the co-star of on the television show Broke Girls?
Two broke
Kat
girls?
Dennings.
Kat
Yes.
Dennings?
Yes!
You think
Oh my
Kat
gosh,
Dennings
Kat
could do it?
She
Yes.
could do it, dude.
Oh my
I think
God,
she could do it.
yes.
Her
Very
acting
attractive.
is not that good.
I know it's not that good. I was just
So
like, it's
I-
horrible.
No,
She doesn't sing.
her acting chops are.
Horrible.
I'm
Yeah, but
sorry.
look at
She doesn't-
Labyrinth, bro.
She doesn't have to do much but wander around, look cute,
I would almost
But-
consider Labyrinth a B movie.
be a spoiled
But her-
brat, and
but
sing.
her
It is a
That's what
B
she has to do,
movie.
It is,
yeah.
yeah.
But her voice is monotone as fuck.
Well, she could insert some
can't
really
argue
good.
that.
she
All
could
her
insert some
lines
comedy
are
into that
delivered
movie.
right here. It's like, oh, the Goblin King. Don't take my brother, please.
But she could really make it
Meow, meow.
sarcastic. She could take that role and really make it
I don't
sassy and
know,
sarcastic,
man.
and I would totally be
But,
into that.
okay. I'm just saying, I don't think so.
On that note, next topic.
All right. The next topic is DC Comics relaunching their comic book universe to coincide with the DCU. Opinions?
Honestly, I think this is the biggest mistake.
I
if
think
they
so
do that too.
man. I'm scared.
Okay, this is one of the reasons why I don't like.
Wait, this is starting from New 52 over again?
Over again.
Yes.
They're going
That's
to call
too
it the
much.
DCU.
Like-
I mean, it was
Rebooting
granted.
it.
It was 2011 when they did the New 52.
Well,
when they
Really, it was that long ago?
Yeah,
And they're
Yeah.
rebooting it again
Just to coincide with the movies.
the movie
Yeah.
universe, just
Are
like
they
how
rebooting
Marvel is.
everything
You know
or
what I mean?
just the connected?
Just the connected universe things, like everything Batman, everything Superman, everything Green
Oh.
Lantern, Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman.
I honestly think this is the reason why I think this is a big mistake. I think the comic world is so great and full of creativity and full of endless storylines. And if you limit
You don't want duplicates.
what? No.
Like reading the same thing you're going to see. Is what I'm saying.
I
Well, no,
would
no,
want
no.
that.
What they're saying is like if I think what Toby was saying is if they do something in the comic books, it's canon now with the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like, oh, this movie is issues 1 through 10 of the comics.
No,
Like-
no, 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 no.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
So it's
This allows them to like flesh out backstories more and stuff like that.
yeah.
It'd be kind
And
of cool to have series tied in with the movies that come out too.
here's
That'll probably
here's why I don't like it is because when it comes to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., one of the reasons why I didn't like that show, I think it's a piece of shit show, but I don't like that show because they're reliant on their cinematic universe. They can't tell certain
everything's-
stories
yeah.
because
Yeah.
All
it may
canon.
conflict with their
Right.
movies.
Exactly.
That's what I don't want in the comic book world. I don't want them to limit their storytelling.
Which is where
because-
DC kind of they one up them because they can do whatever they want
Oh,
on
yeah.
their shows.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. That goes for their television. Their television shows separate from their movie universe, and the movie universe separate from the comics. I love that because each one has their own creativity going, and they could do whatever they want. Essentially,
You know, I feel now that they have like Jessica Jones and Daredevil. I felt like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was they're like trying to mesh everything together, and they failed at it. You know what I mean? But with Jessica Jones and Daredevil, they succeeded in like dropping like little things like, oh, okay, this is a connected universe. Like I could see where, you know what I mean?
Well, I like the fact that
things
they
would
don't shove it down
happen.
your throat either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel that way with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, the only thing that has going for it is Agent Coulson. Like I wouldn't mind seeing more of him, but
even
as far as that, like,
bother to try watching that show.
It's horrible. Like I watched the first season, and after that, I had to watch the second and third because I've just gone so far with it that you can't stop. You know what I mean? It's like an addiction.
That's how I felt with Doctor Who. Really,
you're just like you're too invested at that point to leave it. You know what I mean? But you should leave it. You know.
Supergirl.
Well, the one thing that happened to the video game industry, which is happening again now, is that when you oversaturate the market, it makes it really hard for me to care about certain things. And if you're going to put a show out for this and a show out for that, and a movie out for this and a movie out for that, eventually it's too many for me to watch. It's too many storylines for me to keep up with. It's too many characters for me to care about. I think they really need to be careful with how many shows they're putting out. Even if they're all good, there's really only so many I can entertain at once.
Yeah, that was true.
Marvel and Netflix. Too many shows coming out.
As long as they're separate,
or very, very different.
Key.
Yeah.
Because if I'm a fan of the movies and if I don't watch Daredevil, I'm gonna feel like I just missed something. Like maybe that could be crucial to that universe. You know who might fail at it, but is yet to be known is the Star Wars, the canon. You know, with all the books that are coming out, Rogue One, and all the novels that have come out. We have yet to see if that's going to succeed or not.
The comics are canon.
Yep.
The comics are canon.
The comics are canon. The novels are canon.
They're all prequel stories.
Well, it depends.
Like the Darth Vader one.
Like there's a book called Lords of the Sith. That storyline takes place before Episode 4 and after Episode 3. There's the book Aftermath, which takes place after Return of the Jedi. You know, but that's fine because like right after Return of the Jedi and the new Star Wars, there's like 30 years that you can play with. You know, so. But they're
like all the stuff pertaining to like Jason Solo. That stuff's out. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm still waiting for Shadows of the Empire, right?
Well, when Disney originally said that they were cutting off a lot of that stuff from canon, I thought that was like, okay, separate. Like books are separate universe, comic books separate universe, which to be honest, I kind of like better because we're basically saying, oh, we like this opposite tactic from the Marvel universe in the Star Wars stuff. And I don't know. That's, again, too much for me. And they're going to be limited to how much stuff they can play around with and which timelines or time zones they can be in.
And on that note, next topic.
Equal pay issue. This is pertaining to the X-Files stars, David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, where she wants to be paid just as much as David Duchovny. And,
she was offered half.
Yeah, she was offered half.
I mean, that's insulting.
It is because she's done a lot too.
Yeah,
she's done a lot too. But what are your guys' opinions on this?
You want to go first?
No, she has a series out right now, right? She's doing something.
I think it's like on Hulu or Netflix or something like that.
Yeah.
She was in a movie too. I forgot which
2010.
One. But the thing is ultimately for me, X-Files is Dana Scully and the other guy.
Mulder.
I think it's clear what my favorite character is, and I don't think I could have. I think her character had way more development than he did. She was way more central to the plot.
But I don't think that's
look. If the show splits from these 6 episodes into,
is that all they're having 6 episodes?
Yeah,
it's
just a
it's just a miniseries.
My heart just got broken.
It's a short run. If they split into 2 different shows, Fox Mulder. Dana Scully. If they split into which one would you care about more?
Dana Scully.
Clear, right. But who do you think the main right? Who do you think the main audience would care about?
Fox Mulder.
Which show would carry on?
Because in the series, from what I've seen, he's the guy that was like that believed he wanted to believe in all these like extraterrestrial stuff. Where Scully was more kind of like the realist, like kind of like they don't exist kind of thing. So.
And for Fox's sake, he's more interesting.
He's not. The thing is I felt a lot of times like Mulder was a plot device. He was there to keep Dana Scully in that situation because her character does not believe in that stuff. But the stuff with her sister, the stuff with her backstory itself, she was central to the plot. She had more character development than Mulder ever had because he was basically the same character for the whole series. I just really think that if they were to get rid of Mulder altogether, I would watch an X-Files with just Dana Scully. because I think he's an interesting character.
But there is
he's
no X-Files with just
to
her.
me, there could be
because if she doesn't believe it, why would she continue to pursue it?
Because she would be there and she would be like, okay, I see this evidence, I'm going to look at it, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm just going to believe blindly. She would look at it from a scientific point of view.
I honestly think it just wouldn't be the hit show it was with either one gone.
The team was
It
good.
wasn't because at one point, didn't they get rid of somebody? Like
she was gone for a while.
I think she was gone for a while, or he was, because there was like at one point 2 dudes I think running the show,
wasn't Patrick something, the guy from Terminator 2?
Yeah, that
he
guy.
was on that show.
Yeah. The liquid metal guy.
Yeah. For like a long time.
Yeah,
I think it was like 2 or 3 seasons or something like that.
He was like the third X-Files agent.
Yeah.
I'm only up to like season 7, so I don't know, or something like that.
I haven't seen it, but I know that
one of them left. I knew that for sure.
I do
maternity
and it wasn't the same. Yeah, it wasn't the same.
But the issue here is I think the pay though. Now,
yeah,
is the pay dependent on their acting chops, what they've been in, how big of a celebrity this person is, or an actor?
Way bigger.
I would say David Duchovny is a bigger.
He had his own show, Californication. It was pretty big.
And Aquarius.
Oh yeah. Went on for 7 seasons.
Right.
But the thing is that's part of it, and that's part of the reason you get the job too. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, they're doing the same amount of work.
Look, I'm not.
The team is what's drawing people to the project.
Right, but if that's the case, if you take Brad Pitt was unknown and they're a buddy cop movie, do they get paid the same?
Right, that's a good question.
It is,
but half is too low.
Yeah, I think
I would argue that
for sure. Okay,
half is too low. They should give maybe 3/4 of his pay.
The 3/5 compromise.
Yeah. She should get at least 75%.
If they're gonna do a numbers game, right?
I mean, the thing is
at the very least that much.
25%.
You guys are saying it yourselves. There's not going to be an X-Files without both of them. Are you really going to pay her like 75% of what David Duchovny's getting?
I just mean give her a good fair share. She's an important character.
But we also don't know if
you don't have the show without her.
It's something that they agreed to separately, and then she's come to find out, like, I'm getting paid this much. What? Like, oh, now it's an issue, but you might have already agreed to it.
Here's the thing: like, if we're talking about like movies or television shows, if we're talking team, right? we could say Chris Evans, Captain America, and Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man. Clearly, Chris Evans doesn't make Iron Man money,
right? No, he doesn't.
But Chris Evans doesn't stand up and say, "Hey,
give me more.
Give me the same amount of money as that guy."
Right. He knows his place.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we would kind of giggle a little bit, Yeah. But
could there be Avengers without Captain America?
No, of course
not.
No.
Yes. He wasn't even in the original Avengers.
Yeah.
But he was.
No, he was not. He wasn't in there until like the 3rd issue.
Oh no. You're talking movie-wise?
Well, no, I'm talking comic book-wise. I'm saying there could definitely be an Avengers without Captain America. He's my least favorite character.
I mean, I'm talking
but
movie-wise
he's Captain America.
That's true.
And there's a lot of symbolism behind Captain him.
Right now.
And I'm pretty sure in the Captain America movie, he'd be getting paid a little more.
Now this doesn't apply to Gillian.
Freedom Bucks.
What's her real
Gillian
name?
Michaels.
Is that her real name?
It's not Gillian Michaels. That's an ugly fitness trainer.
Yeah, that's right. Gillian
Michaels. Something Gillian.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Anderson.
I'm going to go with that because it sounds
wow,
right.
Gillian.
This doesn't
Julian Michaels.
Gillian
Michaels. That's the name of a horse.
Let's just say, like I said, this doesn't apply to her. But let's just say, Captain America: Civil War. The 2 main actors are really Captain America and Iron Man. Okay, they're the head of each team.
Yeah.
Okay,
each faction.
We know Chris Evans is a well-known actor, and we know him as Captain America. But let's say, hypothetically speaking, he's an unknown. It's the first time an unknown's playing this character. Does he deserve Robert Downey Jr. money?
No,
clearly not. But of course, that doesn't apply to her because the show is like the yin and the yang. She's been there from the beginning,
and they were built together from the beginning.
Exactly. So, do I think she deserves equal pay? Yes, I think she should get equal pay because those two, they're co-stars. They're not one's the lead and one's the
supporting.
The supporting. Yeah, they're both lead co-stars. The thing that bugs me a little bit is Brian brought it up. It's like, okay, you're in charge of your own negotiations. Okay, don't agree to something and then all of a sudden find out that your coworker gets so and so amount, and then you make a big fuss.
Well, it's kind of dishonest to not let them know.
Well, they shouldn't let any.
It's private information. You don't talk.
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't.
Yeah, but it's not really private when you're a movie star because that shit gets posted. It's pretty obvious who gets paid more.
We don't know back end deals.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like at the very least they could have been like, here, this is what the project's budget looks like, and this is what we're allocating to you in comparison to this. I think that would have been a little more fair, because if you don't know what you're agreeing to, for all she knows, he was getting paid the same as her, and so it's like not.
Wouldn't you think that that's when they both were approached, and then they talked about it, like, hey,
most likely they're friends, dude. I mean, they've been in the season
hey,
for
how much
years,
they offer you? Well, they offered me this. What the? They offered me half of your shit?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how the conversation went.
Let me call my fucking agent.
Yeah,
I know. Fire that fool.
Give me another quarter.
I don't know. To me, it makes sense to pay her equal because of what I know about the plot. And I just think that her character is central. I feel like there's a lot more character development with her, and I just think that it's not an X-Files show without both of them.
I agree, which is why I think she should get equal.
Yeah.
And it boils down to different circumstances. In her case, completely right. She is the co-star. There is no show without her, or vice versa.
It's their story together.
It's their exactly.
It's never been separate.
It's both of their journeys together on the show.
Yeah.
But
especially now that it's a comeback.
Oh yeah,
that's why. Yeah. If it's a comeback, it has to be equal.
And another thing too, in terms of what's his nose's acting career,
David Duchovny.
I didn't like Californication. I've never seen the other thing he was in.
Aquarius.
And so I get that he was working, and I get that some people like the stuff that he was in, but I don't know if it necessarily means that he gets double the pay as her, because I just don't think it's not a big blockbuster film. It's not, like this was the guy that was in like Evolution. Like this guy is not,
And we don't know if they started off with a certain budget. They talked to him first. He took the chair. And then she came on last, and she's like, "Well, this is what we have left over from the budget." Like
that could have been it too.
So there's so many
variables.
It's 2.0 X-Files. How can they not know? Look, we're bringing both of you back. Obviously,
the truth is out there, bro.
Yeah, man.
I want to believe.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Don't let me make more points than you, bro.
No, but like
I thought we were counting puns.
Yes, we are.
That's not a pun.
Yeah, it's just a funny saying.
You know what's weird is I don't hear guys complaining about it. I understand they don't encounter that same issue on a mass scale. I get that, but it does happen occasionally. Name a Mockingbird,
Jennifer Lawrence. She makes a lot of money.
Okay? Yeah. Who's Woody Harrelson? He's in it, or he was in it. I didn't see the last two.
Yeah,
so
he's still in it.
But he's one of the main characters too.
Hey Mitch, I think his name is.
Now, I'm pretty sure he doesn't make half of what she makes.
No.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't make half.
But he's hardly in the movie.
He's not. He doesn't have as much screen time.
Supporting character.
Screen time's another thing. I mean, they share equals.
Well, I'm sure if you say that with the co-star, then PETA, he's in the movie just as much as she is.
No,
he's not.
No, he disappears.
And also look at it this way: David Duchovny probably knows, like, hey, we have you for 100 shoot days, and Gillian, we have you for 75 shoot days. Well. Does she get equal pay?
That's 3/4 less,
bro. The one thing I will say, especially
a quarter less.
In the artistic world, it's really hard to measure merit based on pay. It really is, because there are a lot of really great actors that don't get paid as much, and it does matter the screen time, the budget, how much, star power you have, how many people are you going to bring to the project, and I have to agree with you on some of those points, because obviously that's a factor.
And also, I don't think that people are taking into consideration also that, we are taking, I say we, as in like I'm taking
You represent
steps.
all males.
But, the industry they are taking steps, to provide women with lead roles. I mean, we have the Ghostbuster movie, all female cast. We have Jennifer Lawrence, who pretty much is the star in any movie she is.
Jessica Jones.
You know,
that's a lead. That's a female
lead.
She needs
her own movie.
Exactly.
Superwoman.
Frankenfurter.
You know?
Yeah, Frankenfurter. Yeah.
And for that matter, we were talking about this earlier. We are. I know some black actors. They don't think they have enough roles, but they are slowly being the norm. You know, like we have Luke Cage and Jessica Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Adding a couple to that roster doesn't really make up for what the scene looks like right now.
Sure,
but it's getting better.
It's changing.
Yeah,
it will within the next, I would say 5 to 10 years. It's going to be like, okay, it's kind of definitely. I hope it's equalized a little bit. We were talking about this earlier about.
Wait, but then do you think it doesn't have the potential to feel forced on you then? And I'm not saying I would mind that, but it's almost like, wow, I'm gonna sound a little racist for saying this, but forced integration.
Okay,
and I think that's I never thought I would say this or speak like this, but it's like,
but it's a real issue.
like we did Annie, okay, and they had a black little girl be Annie this time, and Jamie Foxx was Danny Warbucks, and Daddy Warbucks or Danny Warbucks, Daddy Warbucks, okay. They flipped it, which is I'm fine with, but it's almost like a lot of people said it was a forced thing, like where they were trying to do a little bit. It feels forced
because it wasn't there before,
right?
If it was more common,
I didn't mind it.
Be like, well, why do they got to be black? Like it doesn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right because you're not used to it. But I think the more common it is, the less forced it would feel.
I mean, I'm okay with like, wow.
It's a touchy subject.
Samuel L. Jackson being, Nick Fury. That was cool. I was cool with that. I mean, it should have been a white guy, technically, because the original story, and they're kind of going through that. But
we just had a big old discussion about this earlier.
We
had a discussion.
The ultimate universe, which is a
common one too. Fantastic Four, Human Torch.
I'm ready. Yeah, he was great. I didn't mind that at all.
However they want to explain it, there are a lot of characters whose race is not a factor in their character development. And
it shouldn't be.
I just think you should just cast it as whoever is the best actor.
Right.
I don't care if it's Jackie Chan playing Human Torch. As long as
I'd go for that.
As long as the essence of that character.
Oh, damn.
Cut that shit. That's just cut. You have a few seconds to set. All right. Cut that shit.
Sorry, Jackie.
Fried rice.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Give me some mushu pork with that shit.
Sweet and sour.
Damn.
But I wouldn't mind as long as he plays that character. He does that character justice. If your character calls for like a badass Western cowboy who is a bounty hunter, you better play him as such. So I don't mind. I don't mind what race plays
Shanghai Noon.
But so here's my only exception. Now, let's say you're gonna reboot a Martin Luther King movie. Okay.
Masters of the Universe.
You want Dolph Lundgren to play Martin Luther King?
I must break you.
A black He-Man.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Idris Elba.
Oh, yeah. He was already...
Dude in Old Spice commercials. Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
We were talking that actor to play Jon Stewart in the Green
Lantern.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
He needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
But, there was this... I think it was that same actor who... wanted the James Bond. This happened like a month.
Oh yeah, Idris Elba. They were talking about him potentially continuing as the new.
Now I think that would have been awesome.
Yeah, man.
I think he's so suave. His voice, his mannerisms, they're very Bondish like.
And he looks good in a suit.
He bagged Charlize Theron in Prometheus. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he did. He smooth talked her, dude.
Yeah.
He said, "You want it or not?"
Very smooth.
Get it.
But they told him that he was too hood for it.
I'm sorry, what?
Something like that. I don't know.
At least that's what he said, or something like that. But I think that's what he said.
I think that's what he said.
He sounds rather posh to me.
Yeah, but I completely disagree. I think he would have. I think he would have played that role perfectly.
He would have rocked it.
But if it comes to historical events, I think, black guy should play Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
you can't have Brad Pitt playing Martin Luther King.
Martha Stewart King.
Martha Stewart.
He'd crush it though,
because that would be like the biggest slap to the face of everyone.
We've done that throughout film history so often though, because a lot of Native American characters are played by white people. A lot of black characters were played,
Mara,
Pan. So I think it's like we need to modernize
Johnny
a lot of that
Depp
stuff.
and
Modernize means.
Oh yeah, dude.
Remember he played the Native American,
the Lone Ranger. But he was good. I liked it.
Yeah, but
but I understand. Yeah. But I liked it.
But the thing is like if you're going to modernize a lot of these series, you have to take them out of 1950s America.
Yeah.
This stuff was okay back then, but you need more diverse characters because number one, that's what America is about, and number two, globalized releases will do better if they have more diverse casts, and that also means that you need to write characters that'll make those roles happen.
Star Wars.
Yeah, you can't just, and that's why shoehorning a black actor into a film with a bunch of white characters is not going to help anyone. You need to write good, solid characters for these actors and actresses to play.
Not only that, but you have to have more diversity. I think the problem starts behind closed doors, like the producers, directors,
the people who are funding the project.
Exactly. You know, like that's where it starts. You know, and then it'll trickle down from there. You know, Finn was a good example.
Yeah, he was great.
Awesome. He's probably one of the. I think he was better than Rey.
I liked Rey.
She was a little cold,
but
but that was
I think it was the character,
yeah.
But I like the dynamic between Finn and Poe
for sure. You know,
and
Poe was my favorite in that whole thing. I think he was more. I liked
Poe and Finn.
I really didn't care about him as much as you guys do.
What's the actor's name? Poe Dameron.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
My first glimpse of him was in Ex Machina.
Yeah,
awesome in that role.
Movie. I saw him.
And he's going to be in Agent Apocalypse.
He was the main doctor, right, with the glasses.
Yes, he was.
So was Donald Gleason was in that too.
Anyways, all that to say, are you for equal pay, Leo?
I'm for equal pay, man.
Are you sure?
At least
I'm positive. Yeah. At least in this case.
Yeah.
I think he made it clear when he said 3/5.
Yeah, let's go with 3/5 cup.
I'll buy it. You should give her a quarter more.
Bullshit. I'll allow it.
75 cents less.
I meant a quarter less, you guys. All right.
But I do want to tell people, you know, when it comes to news like this, don't jump the gun in assuming something before knowing the circumstances. We don't know how many shoot days each actor has.
Can't we all just get along?
You know? Yeah.
I think
there's a lot of variables here.
Capitalism, that's the problem here.
One of the topics where it's like, if it's not equal, people lose their shit.
Yeah. Well, people also only look at the headlines and they don't read the articles. Mm-hmm. They don't do the research.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
Not saying that stuff doesn't exist. We know that it exists, but we're just saying why get upset about something that you don't even know the details for.
Yeah. Wow. I do know a few people that really are just like that. Read the headlines and they flip the F out. Yeah. Like completely. But
I'm one of them. I just flipped out yesterday.
I shot a guy at the gas station. I don't even know why.
I flipped out yesterday.
I wanted to be the headline.
Next topic.
Terminator Genesis. The sequel has been dropped from the released schedule. Thoughts?
Look, Terminator Genesis is...
Is that 64-bit, bro?
Let's just say he won't be back.
Damn.
All right, guys, and that's all we have for tonight.
That's it.
That's a wrap,
man. To that whole series. Some of these stuff.
God damn it.